Larssen once again. Malrang coming in, but Cop hasn't had the time to auto. Already Nuc has fallen though, and Koi have found a perfect fight in the river. But Crownie's still full HP. He's dodging, he's dipping, he's diving. It's all Crownie. But call him king, cause he has been crowned with a pentakill.
Pair up the Vi with the Syndra, and personally I've been a critic of Larssen's Akali over the years. I think that when you compare it to his control mage performance, it's not been one of his strongest champions, but we'll see how he's able to perform against Nuc today. Into a Lulu, Akali can be that much harder to execute, but I think that with the way in which BDS have drafted, they have a pretty solid team fight composition. They have a lot of single target damage when you pair alongside the Vi and the Syndra, but the team fight power of Zeri cannot afford to be underestimated. It's largely going to come down to how effective can Szygenda be on these flanks, and how threatening can Larssen be when getting onto the back line.
And although Larssen, as you say, often known for his control mages,
making sure that Nuc is comfortable to push this wave underneath the tower, because this is where he's most susceptible to an early gank.
And we'll see Sheo and Malrang avoiding each other around.
A dive, I like this.
Twilight Shroud already down from Larssen. Sheo, Vault Breaker coming in. Larssen knocked up, knocked back, and shut out of the game. First blood over to Sheo.
Really clean play from BDS. You often don't see.
Okay.
It reminds me of that SpongeBob meme. You don't want to watch me run to that rock. Want to watch me do it again. Sheo now making his way into the bot lane. No information there on his presence, but I like this early map presence from Sheo. Wants to provide some safety for the bot lane.
So always the risk
they're looking.
Trymbi could step forward, Vault Breaker. Trymbi flashes forward to dodge away from the Vault Breaker, but immediately is met with the polymorph. Crownie low, taking Cop will take him. Trymbi dashing away, but he just can't escape as Sheo manages to answer one back. Malrang is on his way down here, but the Gravitum stun not up in time. At the top lane once again.
Adam trying to push this wave in as fast as possible. Szygenda looking to throw the ultimate out.
Cease and desist into the slicing Maelstrom. Szygenda dashes away. The Cataclysm locking BDS in place. Malrang's going to try and turn back onto Adam, who flashes away. Sheo, his next target. He's battering them with a club. Looking for a home run, but at the moment it's only a bunt, it seems, as he's dived back on. Flashes forward onto Adam. Malrang gets it. There's one. Knocks him out of the park. He's looking for two as Sheo able to answer with one of his own.
You can see the power of some of these early skirmishes going in favor of Trundle. The problem for Koi was that Szygenda was forced out very early. A good flash to create space between him and Adam, but the follow-up, not quite the way they wanted. Larssen now committing the ult.
Nuc still has the flash here, though.
Ooh.
Gets a good knockback there onto Trymbi. The hook hits Nuc. Could have flashed it, decided not to. The ignite ticking, not even needed. Perfect execution from Larssen and Trymbi.
There's a lot of CC that I think Nocturnes would have been very valuable, but he's confident. He's saying that I need to do damage.
And they have so much burst if they can layer it on someone. He's slicing Maelstrom, Aphelios ult with the Infernum as well as Sheo looks to a little bit of trade here. Thresh hold goes down. Larssen looking for that E. Labrov still has the wild growth. Larssen going forward, cease and desist. The exhaust going down as well, but now Koi have a numbers advantage instead. Crownie dives in, the lightning crash going forward. Crownie's got one. Oh, it's shooting season for Crownie, and Koi are his targets. Absolutely wipes them up as BDS slow play the fight.
Crownie just wipes the floor with Koi. Without any hesitation, he flashes, ulties in, and the rest of BDS follow. We talked about how they use these traits. Flank and Larssen's able to get onto the back line, right? You have Adam's ultimate that just forces you to use some of your mobility.
Larssen locked up underneath the tower here. The scat of the week is enough.
It's just clean.
Adam with the EQ sets up the play for BDS. The tower falls as well, and as you say, Betty, it is just clean so far. Malrang trading here onto Adam, but Sheo and Labrov in a great position to catch out Comp, and they do exactly that. The polymorph Comp doesn't have an opportunity to walk away.
That top wave that was pushed in and abandoned, Crownie catches it. They can now push in mid like they've just done, and they're going to do the exact same thing. Look, they push in this wave, they move into the enemy jungle, they get this deep vision, and now the play...
Core, though. Koi able to find him before the rest of his team could join, and the play in their heads was perfect, but Koi kind of understand macro a little bit as well, so they set up to try and answer it.
That's correct. This is the thing. Koi recognized the one weakness in that is that they've left their AD carry isolated in the top lane, and they're able to find a pick, which will disrupt the flow for BDS. Let's see if they can get something back.
Malrang, you shouldn't face check this. BDS are all here. Malrang face checks, and even the Lantern can't save him. Szygenda locked up as well. There's a tower back there. Trymbi's going to have to flash away from the Cataclysm. And in the end, even though BDS were the ones found out to start. They still get 2 kills, and they will still get the Herald if they so choose. They'll lose their bot. On the same page, it seems. A 4,500 gold lead as Koi try and fight for the Mountain Drake. It would be Soul Point. Szygenda's going to try and walk his way all the way around through this tri-bush in towards where this control ward is. But this is the control ward you always have to place. He can blast cone though. He could blast cone into the pit. He's going to try that. Already the Dragon Fallen. Szygenda going in with a slicing Maelstrom, but the knockback is absolutely perfect from Nuc. He stops Koi in their tracks. And even the Moonlight Vigil cannot find its mark. BDS now on the front foot, but Adam perhaps a little bit in reading a different book to the rest of his team, it seems. Crownie trying to get the damage down with the lightning crash as well. Sheo's already got one. Another has fallen as Comp chased off towards this top side. Szygenda's going to try and trade onto Sheo, but Sheo is so tanky. Force of nature already complete on this fire. You can stun him, you can lock him up, but the scatter the weak will find Szygenda once again. Malrang fletches away, and in the end, BDS get the fight, get the Drake, and get everything they ever wanted from Szygenda as well. Okay, they're looking for a long flank, but tons of pings on Szygenda already. Sheo's going to lock him out. I wonder if he TP'd on a control ward. No, just a normal one, so they were just very hot on the trigger of spotting him. Maybe Sheo was in range to give vision on it. Immediately they back away. They can look for a little bit more though. The lantern coming down. Malrang already caught. Szygenda on the flank onto Crownie. The slicing Maelstrom being used. Crownie stunned up, locked up, pulled back with the death sentence, and Comp will kill him off. Now Adam trying to do what he can, but he's fallen as well. It's a 4v3 in favor of Koi. But there are health bars on BDS. Nuc stacking up those splinters as well already at 99, almost crested the 100 threshold, and Koi happy just to take 2 kills out of it, it seems, Vedi.
They can just leave Crownie alone to solo the Dragon, and the rest of them can actually answer the Baron. Szygenda, though, has snuck his way through. Comp now in danger.
Yeah, Comp's already caught the lantern. He's going to pull him out. Cease and desist. That is a very isolated Sheo. How long can he survive for? BDS going to try and collapse on towards him. He comes back out with Vault Breaker. Now Larssen and Szygenda down towards the bottom side. The slicing Maelstrom once again. Malrang coming in, but Comp hasn't had the time to auto. Already Nuc has fallen, though. And Koi have found a perfect fight in the river. But Crownie's still full HP. He's dodging. He's dipping. He's diving. It's all Crownie. But call him king, because he has been crowned with a pentakill.
Crownie pops off as he tears Koi apart once more. It looked like the best case scenario for Koi. It looked like a team fight that could have gotten them back into the game. But
very well by BDS and by Crownie specifically. Baron now, well, it looked like it had been started, but the TP coming out from Szygenda. Koi will realize the Baron hasn't begun. They're going round for Comp once again. Season to City tries to flash the lantern there for him, but he's nuked before he can even get to it. Larssen shut down as well. Unending death here for Koi. Every time they step forward, they are met with the fist of BDS. And BDS a triple for Sheo and Baron in their eyes.
A complete wipe once again for BDS. What is there to do for Koi? They tried to get a miracle steal, perhaps. They did a good job finding small windows with which they could punish BDS's play. But after Crownie gets a penta, it feels like all is lost. And it feels like that with this Baron, that will be the final nail in the coffin. BDS, 26.5 minutes in, looking dominant against Koi and looking to join Vitality in the best of fives.
BDS up till now has been clearing out the wave. Adam's going to bring one more in the mid lane as this inhibitor falls down towards the bottom side. And Koi, licking their wounds, have to try and find something. Sheo goes forward. The hook. Oh, look at the damage on Trymbi. Nuc has fully stacked up those splinters, and Trymbi has to walk sheepishly back to the fountain. Koi still 5 members strong here, trying to defend, but I guess with no super minions, it's a little greedy for BDS to continue this push.
Koi doing what they can to hold on. Sheo just zoning Larssen away by himself. The poke continues from Nuc. Look at the chunk damage. He throws the ultimate. Malrang will be able to walk away with his life, though. Sheo.
Trymbi. Oh, the damage! A single force of will onto Comp, takes him down below half.
And here they go. That's forced Koi back. Sheo was able to catch the wave in mid. You can see Larssen trying to keep the wave away from the towers, trying to wait for the Baron buff to wear up, but it will not be enough. The ultimate now thrown out.
BDS have taken both the Nexus towers. They're looking for a little bit more of the fight as well. Adam keeping Larssen distracted down towards the bottom side. Szygenda absolutely atomized, and BDS find